You're on the punchline with Kelly Pavlik and James Dominguez. We got shit to talk about today.
Yep.
Turn it down now. You done known.
It wasn't my fault. What? AA Ron. I did. You messed up, AA Ron.
Don't you dare say his name there.
So we had a big weekend in New York City.
We did.
A good weekend in New York City, I thought. How come this show's not popping up for me?
Yeah, it was really good.
It keeps saying it ended. Whatever that means, Justin. What?
It just began.
I know, but it keeps saying the show ended.
Probably because you're straight as head to your phone. So keep going.
Yep. Anyway, we're having trouble with my phone, so. But yeah, we had a good weekend. That trip we hate driving it, but.
You know, the trip ain't bad. When we went up there for the Chris Santos, that was fucking nice.
Yeah.
We left in the afternoon. We came home, had a good time afternoon.
Yeah.
This one was just fucking it was quick.
It was cool.
And I had to leave at the time that we left.
We had a great time though, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
I think we had one of the better times we've ever had there.
We did. Really nice.
And Jeffrey said he loves a hat. You're welcome, Jeffrey. I mean, that's... Yep. I do have a potty mouth, Polly, but I did not drink. I did not drink on the couch, I promise.
Yes. I did not either.
I drank enough for both.
Everybody, our producers all drink enough for both of us.
But you didn't at that point.
No, he didn't.
When we were doing a show on the couch.
No, he wasn't drunk. He was already... No.
But no. Slandering ass motherfucker.
Slandering ass motherfucker.
No, I had a few glasses of wine before that.
Yeah, but wine's not an alcohol. No one gets drunk off wine. No one gets drunk off wine except for Romans and gay people.
Yeah, no, gay people don't even. They get drunk off what? The martinis.
Julian says, hey guys, who do you think the tougher fight in general is, Easter or Beltron? For who?
Probably Mikey.
For Mikey? Oh, Beltron by far.
Yeah.
Beltron's a harder fight. No, I don't. I really don't drink alcohol very much. Very rarely will I drink any alcohol.
No, you don't.
Thanks, Sonny. We appreciate it. He's the best show on the podcast and radio. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll tell you what was really awesome. We got to get out. We got to meet some of the no offense to you. We already know you're a star. But some of the other stars in the sport,
Yeah.
And it's nice to see that you, Kelly, are getting a lot more appreciation for what you've done in the sport now than you ever have, than you have in a long time. But
how could they not?
Fuck, right?
Dude. No, it was nice. Get to talk with people.
Jeffrey said, I was scrolling up my articles, and what do I see? That is hilarious. I like that guy, though. I do like that guy. He's
Damon said Justin was lit.
Oh yeah. So was Damon.
Yeah, Damon.
You noticed the more that they drank, Damon became more like fucking Bruiser Alley.
Damon had to put Vagisil in his booty hole because Ricky was in it.
Ricky was in rape mode the whole weekend, and we had to deal with that. But hey, look at Kelly's shirt, guys. Look at that. He has his Team Mikey Garcia shirt. And who do I have? I have Lomachenko. I have Lomachenko today. So let's get right into it. You want to get right into the fights, or you want to talk about?
Let's do it.
Let's get into
We talked the co-main event.
Let's talk about the co-main event
really quick. I was surprised. I never really heard of any of the guys, but I heard the build-up of that Ramirez.
It was a good fight.
Yeah,
it was a good fight.
It wasn't supposed to go that way.
I was out looking for nachos at the time. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I thought it was every bit a draw.
Yeah,
I truly did.
Oh yeah, it was a close fight, and they both were hurting each other, so that was huge. You know what I mean? I liked it, but I think people came down pretty hard on the whole card, and I thought the card was good. I think Top Rank did exactly what they were supposed to do, and they used that Lomachenko Linares fight to feature all their up and coming fighters.
I think that the matchups were good, and it was supposed to be a really exciting undercard.
Yeah.
I just think the fights themselves fell short. It wasn't the promoters' fault.
No.
I think the fights just kind of were a little lackluster, but it is what it is. You know,
Well, Jamel Herring, one of my favorite people. He looked great. I was really happy. Mike Collin, one of the nicest kids in the sport. We both spent time, talked to him. Just humble, just a nice kid. He did well. Michaela Mayer did what she was supposed to do.
Yep.
And I mean, we can't just say. I mean, what else can you say, you know? And then we get to the main event, which so much led up to that. You know what I mean? We went to lunch with Rudy Hernandez, Linares' head trainer, not his co-trainer like everybody was saying. And,
well, I think that may have changed.
I think it changed that day. Or the day
quickly.
Before. Well, who would you want in the corner?
Well, fucking Rudy.
Right? And I think having Rudy in there made him better for that fight.
Yeah. It was just awesome sitting there with Rudy. First of all, we got to go to... By the way, Justin, how did you like that, Angelo's?
Angelo's Pizza? Yeah. It was fucking gangsta.
I like it.
I love it. That's like a place we go to all the time.
But yeah, we got to sit with Rudy and fuck, easy over an hour.
You guys made me cheat. I've been so good on my diet for 3 months.
I know, pizza sounds good right now.
It's not cheating. You gave it too much power.
Yeah.
It was a little more. I gave it up for like about 36 hours.
Yeah. But we got to sit there with Rudy and shoot the shit, and you know, a lot of fucking great things he was saying. You know, we got a YouTube comment. Angelo Costas. Hi, fellas. It seems Linares never put his lead foot on the outside of Loma's lead foot.
He did.
He did here and there, but that's also very hard to do with Loma.
It's hard to do with the southpaw.
It is, but most you can. I mean, I know what he's saying.
Yeah, I do.
But Lomachenko's, he don't give you the same angles. Like I said a million times at the fight, Loma don't move like the ordinary slick boxer. I mean, he's all over the place. He's got different angles all the time. So it's hard to do that because you can end up hurting yourself trying to do that.
It wasn't like Lomachenko was out angling Linares at any point in the fight. He never out angled him. He spun, Linares would spin with him. Very, very educated, high level type boxing.
No, I thought he did. Not all the Linares caught up with him a handful of times. But
did you see when Lomachenko would spin? Linares was going with him, and he would
not
punch
every
it.
time.
No, I mean no one's going to do it every time.
That's what I'm saying. So,
but has anybody else done that?
No,
nobody else ever has.
No, but for the most part that changed. Second half of the fight that changed.
What I'm saying is, though, Linares had a great plan. I think what it came down to was overall talent. It didn't come down to a bad game plan. It just came down to who was the best
fighter. I honestly I will give Linares credit. He did more than any other opponent. But the second half of the fight, though, where it changed. You know, I think maybe one time he had a flurry. I'm talking about after the knockdown. He had like one decent flurry where he moved with them, but other than that.
Yeah. Hey, Joel, how you doing? What's up, Pete? You know, a lot of people, there's so many different scores. They went so many different ways on this fight. I've seen people saying Linares draw with Lomachenko, and I see Lomachenko winning every round. I've seen Linares winning the fight. I had it 6-3 Lomachenko. And the reason I only had the 3 is I gave the second round to Linares, and I gave the knockdown 2 rounds to Linares. That would put him at 3 rounds. Other than that, I thought Lomachenko swept every round.
I had a 7-2 with the obviously the knockout was a factor, but I mean, going on it, and again, the people, he was exposed. All the shit talkers come out. I mean, they take the credit away from Linares. He was a very good fighter, and everybody's saying, "Oh, well, you got knocked out by this." Billy Lau called me and told me, "Well, you got knocked out by this person early on, and he got beat by this person." Hey, listen, he may have, but I thought Lomachenko controlled the fight, and he got dropped, and I think that he showed more than anything that he got up and he didn't change his style, and he came to fight. Motherfuckers will hate. And I'm not saying that because I'm not, honestly, like, I'm a Lomachenko fan, but I'm not like a fucking diehard. But I do appreciate the motherfucker's skills. And when you try to knock it and put him down, you sound like a hater. You know what I mean by that?
Or what about people saying that Linares quit? I've been hearing Linares quit.
That's the most idiotic thing I could possibly ever heard.
It's coming from people that are fucking. It's coming from people that are supposed to be experts in the sport.
Yeah, that's a fucking liver shot. I mean,
dude, if you've been hit with a liver shot before, you can cancel Christmas.
I had a kid. Listen, let me tell you how these are the type of people that make the comments. I had a kid tell me that De La Hoya, when he got hit with the body shot against Hopkins, he quit, and that was fixed because he was sitting there pounding the ground. I tried explaining, When you get hit with that shit, your legs go. You ain't getting them back.
Well, anybody that thinks that it's fakes should come over here and let you hit him in the body. You should just
I want to. I know. I love to.
And see if they can get up and count to 10. Justin can count to 10 after we crack
sign the fucking waiver and come here and let me fucking do that.
Hit him
We do a round with you too. Like not only that, like try to get up in under 10 seconds.
That's what I'm saying.
First of all.
I'll look into an insurance policy and see what that would cost us.
And I'm serious. I would blast that short
What's
rib.
going on, Mike?
I'd blast that short rib right to their fucking spleen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Joel says he had an 86, 84.
And you know what? I can respect the scores, guys. I mean, everybody saw something different in that fight. I'm not saying I was right, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying that everybody saw something different in the fight. I saw Lomachenko a little more dominant than, you know what? I don't know if Kelly agrees or not, but Lomachenko was sweeping the early and the end, and Linares would try to come through the middle. That's not enough. He would just try to do enough to a minute in the middle of the round. It's not enough.
No. But, and to Linares' credit, everybody's taken that away to the knockdown. Oh, well, he got dropped. Lomachenko got exposed. Shut the fuck up on that, too. Every great fighter, Mayweather got rocked how many times in his career, and what did Mayweather show? Yeah, and what did he show? That he could come back from that. That makes it even. I'm more impressed to see a guy come back from that than him do anything else or stop the guy early in the fight.
Or the dumbest shit, it's a flash knockdown. No, that shit was not a flash knockdown.
No,
he was fucking hurt.
He was hurt for a split second. It was a great punch. It was nothing to do with weight either. Don't start throwing that shit out there.
He landed. He put him on the button.
Yeah, Linares threw he's got quick hands. He threw a picture perfect punch. You're taking all the credit away from Linares and being a fucking hater on the whole situation. It was a good punch, and he caught him at the right time, right place, and it was a legitimate knockdown.
Oh, and also, also the main thing too, what everybody's talking about too is this. Oh, they were saying, well, it was he hit him. He hit Lomachenko, and Lomachenko wasn't hurt. It was a flash knock. I said, look, I'm going to tell you. I said, based on my limited boxing experience, which is not a lot, and maybe Kelly's, whatever the case is, when you hit somebody and those legs lock up straight and he falls back, that means your brain just short-circuited for about a split hundredths of a thousand second, and you gave out. Everything gave out. Your brain is working fine. You can function, but your legs and your body is saying, fuck you. And that's what happened. And the only thing that really helped Lomachenko was his great conditioning. Yeah. If that was anybody else, he would have been in real trouble.
No, but at the same time, I think there is flash knockdowns like that. I had it with Zuniga. Zuniga caught me. I got right back up. It was like somebody put the fucking pulled a carpet from underneath me, the rug.
But did you see that whole round? That next round, it took him a little bit to get back together, a little bit to pull himself together. I thought. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, but
yeah, but like I said, if Lomachenko dropped back down to 130 and stopped Triple G in the 7th round, he would get shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Triple G's old, this, that, blah, blah, blah. If he went in a fucking fight Deontay Wilder and beat him, well, that's because Deontay Wilder is not in shape to fight a featherweight. You know what I mean? Like, that's truly what it is. It's the shit is obvious.
Yeah, and Pete says Ray Beltran is on a hot streak. He is, but Ray Beltran gets hit a lot. Yeah, really a lot. In that last fight, he got hit, and I like Ray. I love Ray. Ray's actually like a pretty decent friend. Like, we talk on there. But let's face it, guys. I don't care if we're friends or not. If you're on this show, you're fucking fair game.
Yeah, listen.
Lomachenko will beat the shit out of Ray Beltran.
Yeah, and you talk about Linares getting cut easy. Fuck, man. Ray Beltran, that'd be a bloody mess.
And you put him in with Mikey, you can. I think that's just as bad or even worse.
Yeah, Joel, it was for the NABF, that fight.
Yep. You put it in, it's going to be even worse. And I hate to say it too. I mean, I hate to go here, but we have so many fucking people, and it's the same people. Oh, Robert Easter is going to beat Mikey. Where would you get that kind of information in your brain that's even possible?
I'm truly fucking confused on that.
Well, it's the same people that says Broner was going to beat Mikey, right? Well, basically everybody was going to beat Mikey, and they just keep waiting on the shit.
The one that nobody understands about the Broner is, fucking Broner went there, and if it was supposed, a lot of people were picking Broner to win that, and it wasn't even a close fucking fight.
Not at all.
So like nobody even cares of the fact that they not only were wrong, but they were absolutely fucking wrong on it.
Well, do you remember we were sitting in media row for that fight? How many of the media guys were begging for a round for Broner? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They were going, oh, Broner's won every round. Who was that media guy? Remember him?
Oh, I don't know.
He said Broner won every fucking round. I was like, are you serious? What fight did you see? Do you remember that?
Yeah. Justin fought Easter.
Yeah. Easter, you know what? And I think he's...
Huh?
Jimmy's going back to the 80s again. Fuck. Do you see Loma having a tough time with a guy like Aaron Pryor? I can't see Loma having an easy fight. It would definitely be a good one. Don't get me wrong. I love watching Loma in this.
That's a good one, though.
That is a good one. And you know what? I think Aaron Pryor would have more than a chance. But what Aaron Pryor are we talking about? Are we talking about the cocaine-fueled mystery water bottle Aaron Pryor? Or are we talking about the real Aaron Pryor?
It's a good one.
You know what I mean? Well, I've been arguing with somebody, one of the guys from the Ohio groups, boxing groups, and he roots against Mikey basically all the time, and he was rooting for Robert Easter, saying that we just don't have a clue that Robert Easter's going to rise the occasion. Well, he should have rose the occasion against Fortuna and not fucking have to worry about if you're losing to a fucking guy like Fortuna or robbing a guy like Fortuna. What do you think you're going to do against a guy like Garcia? Do you think Lomachenko is done moving up weight? I think he's good right now where he's at. What do you think?
I think, yeah. Some guys are built for it. Actually, me and Justin were talking about that right before you got here.
Yeah.
Like him winning his third belt in the third weight class and these guys. And I said, at that weight, them guys could do that, though.
Yeah.
You could move up in weight. It's not that weight at that weight or moving up into that weight don't have an effect really that much at all.
Yeah.
It don't. I mean, like I said, can you imagine seeing an adult man right now that weighs 147 pounds or 140 pounds? The frame, not that even if they hit hard, the frame just overall, it calls it you're 147 pounds.
Yep.
That's why you don't see many middleweights, and I'm not saying this because I was a middleweight, but you don't see many middleweights being a 3 or 4 weight class division, world champion.
No.
But I think Lomachenko right now, just with his frame and everything else, he's not going. I know he's bigger than Pacquiao, but maybe ease into it and see how he does in the next couple of fights. I would stay at 140 if I was him. I mean, he could still go down as the greatest fighter of all time if he fights the big names at those weight classes.
Lomachenko has such a strong upside. Damon says Loma versus Tyson Prime. Who wins? Fucking Lomachenko knocks out Tyson's fucking ass. Yeah, of course.
With a body shot.
Amanda says, hey guys, glad you had fun and safe. Thank you, Amanda.
Phil Hurd, don't forget to mention Hugh Fury.
Thank you, Jimmy. Easter is not on Mikey's level. That's Jimmy again. Jimmy always has good information.
See, who's this? Do you know this?
Who? Kostas? Don't forget to mention Huey Fury because he won.
Huey.
And then Christopher said, "I'm just here to recognize. I recognize James less and less every time you go into lightweight or what? We're super middleweight, maybe light heavyweight. I think we'll be about there. But I've been adding a lot of strength training, a lot of lifting, heavy lifting to my workout plan every day. So I just got done doing buys and tries today and a run. So about an hour before I got here. So we're still working on stuff. It's a process.
Sure is. Oh no!
What the fuck is that?
It was a bug. Always bugging me.
So
it was a mosquito.
What needs to happen? I mean, to make this Lomachenko Mikey fight, because Bob Arum just stated the other day that he's not negotiating with Mikey.
I think it's going to come down to where it does have to happen, though.
I think Lomachenko has enough pull to make that fight happen.
I think so. I think we both have enough pull.
Yeah.
That is the fight. We all knew it was coming to that point. That's the fight that everybody wants to see.
And it really does. I mean, that's what we want.
And that's great for both fighters. I mean, both fighters should take that as a compliment because when everybody wants to see that, that you are the two best.
Yeah.
Out there. Truly.
I knew this was coming in. I knew this fight was coming 2 years ago, didn't you? Eventually, it was going to happen.
Yeah, it was inevitable. I mean, they're going to have to make it happen.
Oh, we'll get to that, Perry. Trust me, we're not done with Mungia by a sight here. They're gonna have to make that happen. Let's talk about it now. Who you got? If this fight's gonna happen next year, who you got? We got the shirts, so
yeah. That's hard, man. The more I think about it, Linares, I think, had a little quicker hands than Mikey, and obviously that
Linares had quicker hands than Mikey.
I did a little bit.
Oh yeah, Linares has quicker hands than Mikey. But he's not as strong.
No,
not as
and
fast.
he's definitely not as technical.
Fast, but not as technical.
Like he was making the moves. I was just talking to Justin about this, and he was making those moves. So imagine if he was able to make a couple of them to neutralize Lomachenko. Mikey will too. And then I was also just going back to, like, really, if you take that knockdown away in that fight, and I was watching, and Lomachenko's just fucking sick, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Thank you, Cheryl Lee. I got them all when I quit my my county job, so I got the tattoos in when I did.
I'm going to have to take the bias streak and go back on my word. I'm going to have to go with Mikey.
I'm going to go with Mikey, and I'm not being biased. You know why? And it's sad because I got accused of being biased today by the Ohio guy, but I'm not. I said, look, I'm from Oxnard. I've known Mikey since he's little, but at the same time, I've made the comment that Errol Spence beats Mikey. So that's not really being really fucking biased, is it?
No.
That's being logical. Every argument that we make is a logical argument.
Change your mind now and you take Mikey over Loma. Is Loma still your pound for pound number one? You've been saying that.
Loma had just taken over number one for me, pound for pound number one.
But it's a big deal.
Who are you taking, Justin? Speak up so we can hear
I'm going on a bias part, though.
I was talking with Kelly about this too. I was like,
Come on, Justin. You know who's going to win. You have it in your head.
See, I said biased. I'm being biased, though, so that don't count.
right now I'm going to say Loma.
You heard it first. Justin said Loma. I would agree with them, but we'd both be wrong. No, you know what?
Asshole.
I could see advantages and disadvantages for both fighters, but I made the comment last night. Mikey's big, and I'll see if Kelly agrees or not. Mikey's big advantage is not his punching power, is not his technique, is not his ring IQ. Do you know what his best advantage is? His patience.
Patience.
And you know what Lomachenko's biggest disadvantage is? His lack of patience. Lomachenko has zero fucking patience. He ran in on Linares trying to hurt him over and over again, and he got caught because he kept doing that. How many times can you do that against a guy like Mikey and say, hey, I'm going to run in on you?
Going back on that, you can't. Mikey is that good technically, though. I mean, we're being honest on this and putting it out there. It's the natural size advantage that Mikey's going to have in that, too.
Let's not forget, Linares came in the ring post-fight weighing at 153. Okay, that was verified, They didn't post, but we had inside information from the camp. It was 153. Mikey's a guy that walked around at 165. Let's not. Right now, he's 185 and he's out of camp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just started camp at 185. Mikey did. You can go on Ellie Sekback and he'll say the same thing. Lomo good, but y'all living in the moment. Y'all forgot he was a 5-year pro before the world title. It doesn't matter if he was. He's still Ross. He's still a good fighter.
Yeah.
And I think you're preaching to the choir. We still both got Mikey winning, but the guy's the real deal.
I know, and it's easy to hate on him. It truly is.
And
obviously Ross, boxing.
Yeah.
What the kid does, most of these world champions can't do shadow boxing.
Well, it's true, and another thing is too. They call these World Series boxing guys professionals. How? None of them are fighting pros. They're all fighting amateurs without headgear.
Exactly.
There's a lot of YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
So I just want you to be able to see.
They're all fighting. All these World Series boxing guys are fighting other amateurs. That makes it a fucking amateur fight. Just because you got smaller gloves and no headgear doesn't change the fact that it's not a professional fight.
Margaret is getting mad. You better answer some of those YouTube.
What?
You got to answer.
First of all, Jamie,
but go.
We don't need proof. Regardless, you can go on Ellie Sekback and watch the videos. Ellie, and then we're just talking about he just started camp 85. We keep in pretty close contact with all those guys in Oxnard, so I have his personal phone. I have Mikey's personal number, so if we need to know anything, I can just ask him. So
Ohio runs boxing on YouTube. Says, I'm right here, babe. Ohio. He goes, Ohio. And then he says, I never said you was biased.
No, yes,
Laugh
you
out
did.
loud.
You must be from what? Yes, you
laugh
did.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you said. You must be a Mikey fan. That's what he said. I must be a Mikey fan. That would make me biased, right?
Yep. Pete says, Mikey might KO Loma. The layoff for Mikey was good for him. Pete, let me explain on that one, too, though. I was really concerned when Mikey had that layoff. 99% of the fighters, when they take a layoff like that, it hurts them, especially that long. I mean, some guys don't ever get that time back, and I don't care if they're 21, 22, especially at a high level in boxing. What Mikey did was surprising, and you know what? It may have benefited him because he is looking phenomenal and he looks sharp. So you might be right on that.
Going back to Jamie, go to YouTube and look up Ellie Seckback video of Mikey in the gym, and he'll talk about his weight, what he weighed right now. Mikey's actually in Hawaii right now for the whole week. He's in Hawaii all week. So
not the Big Island, I hope.
I hope not either, unless he's trying to save the volcano, punch a volcano to stop. You know, I'm gonna punch the volcano and make it stop erupting. Scott was banned. I love Scott. Will Linares fight for the vacant middleweight belt? The middleweight belt?
Angelo Cosby, I think. Well, guys, we're going to be interacting with YouTube here too.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot now. I think Pacquiao still has enough to give Loma problems. What do you guys think? Absolutely not. 4 years ago, yeah.
So Jamie's saying, so call him. You're putting out that info that he's current. Look, like I said, I'm not. We don't sit here on the show and make fucking shit up. We don't do that. He's in Hawaii right now because we do know that. And like I said, you can believe it or you can throw it away. I don't give a fuck what you guys believe. I'm telling you what he weighed in.
Garcia is technically sound and big for Loma. Garcia beats Loma. And then Ohio runs boxing. Yes, I did. True.
Julian said they know Garcia's whole gym. Kelly was there in the career. I grew up with a fucking kid. You know what I mean? What do you think of Garcia Porter? Danny Garcia Porter? I think I'm going to take Porter on that. I really do. I think that we've seen the best of Danny Garcia.
There you go, Marcus. We're taking Porter. He's an Ohio boy too.
Yeah, we are. We're taking Porter. I love Porter. I think, you know what? Too. I think he's become the greatest troll in boxing. I really do. I love Porter.
I like Well, obviously you know how I feel.
I know how you feel, and you know what?
And I'm not saying. And when I say that he could beat a lot of these people, that's not being biased because I'm a fan of Sean Porter. I'm saying it because his the styles make fights, and I think that Porter could do it. What happened?
Amanda's saying, I say Mikey, but heard it won't happen for a while. At least a year. It's just the way that the schedule's working, Amanda. And Bob Arum said earlier he does not want to negotiate with Mikey, but it doesn't matter what he really wants in the day. It's going to matter what the fighters want. What's up?
Just because of how passionate you was about this fight, you came at me crazy. Laugh aloud. He goes, it's all love, though.
It's all love, brother. It's only going to get worse the closer the fight gets.
Porter. Yeah, Marcus, but do not shut down your Facebook account.
No, but
you're my homie, dude. But I got to go against you on this one.
Well, what I'm saying,
I know he's Ohio guy.
Marcus loves those Ohio fighters.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah, he'll back an Ohio fighter through hell, which is fine.
But on some of them, you got to be a little realistic, and I appreciate everything he does for me. So I'm not. It's his opinion, though.
And you know the thing was with Porter. Frank Kunin says Porter's a bulldozer, tough for anyone. He is. And the thing that is, he's physically stronger than everybody.
Yeah.
The kid was a running back in high school, and he turned pro. Listen to this, guys. He turned pro at 165. There's proof.
He fought
There's proof. I know
at 165.
Sure. But I didn't want Torres to say, how do we know? Provide proof. And Sean Porter's another guy that walks around at 180.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking mullet.
What kind of workouts would you do for hamstrings and glutes? Looking for workouts that exclude
Daniel said, Mikey started at 175. He did. But the other day, he said he was 185. He was pretty much over that. But he started camp the week before. He was 185.
Let me answer this, Rambo 9. Honestly, Rambo 9, you could do the light squat. If you're doing it for fighting, boxing, do a lot of reps, very lightweight, squats, leg press, very lightweight, but a shitload of reps. Obviously, the hamstring curls, and then you could do the stretch with the dumbbells, with one leg down for the hamstrings, go down, stretch. But those are about it.
It says, how did Oxnard become Little Boxing Mecca? Julian, let me tell you about Oxnard, and I'm not being biased. I'm from there. Oxnard produces very few champions. They don't produce them as they come from other places and go to Oxnard. Oxnard has Mikey, Robert, Fernando, guys like that.
I think he was asking though, like, how did it start? And it probably started with guys like Fernando.
That's what I'm saying, and but those guys, very few champions are from there. But what happened is they all start coming in for the same reason: the reputation of good training, good technical discipline training. They all go there.
Sparring partners are there where everybody's going. Yeah.
And also, the thing is this: the climate is fucking amazing for a fighter because it's not too hot, it's not cold, it's high elevation at some points. You can go up to Arroyo Verde and just run your ass off. And for the most part, Oxnard probably has the best strength and conditioning coaches around. With Cecilio Flores.
I agree. I concur.
And Oxnard has become just a hotbed. But any part of Los Angeles is a hotbed too. You have so many good boxing gyms there. You can go to Ponce de Leon's gym. You can go to the Sheriff's gym over there on Cesar Chavez. You can go to Maywood, and you can get world-class sparring with Olympians. Outlaws, and definitely Outlaws. With Brandon Krause.
Funes.
Tangoose with Joe Goose and Ricky Funes. I mean, there are those gyms out there where there's not a bad gym, but there are a few that stick out, like Outlaws and Tangoose. Yeah, and Jackie McCoy was a great fighter.
Wildcard's in California.
What's this?
Wildcard.
Wildcard's in California. It's in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, another one. And Jackie McCoy was a great fighter, Julian.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Roger said top of the food chain, right? And hey, why he's here? Roger's another one of those guys that's making his own name.
Canelo food chain?
Tacos, computer all tacos. Roger's another one of those guys that's making his name in the sport now.
Yeah, he is.
I'm proud of him. I can't.
Working with a lot of big people.
And getting better. Just picked up Kana Islam, 25-0, 21 knockouts.
That's huge.
Really huge. If you guys get a chance, look up that kid. His name's Kana Islam. Ukrainian?
Yep.
Is he Ukrainian? I think he is. I think he is. He lives in Ukraine. But like for the most part, let's go back to this whole
what's going on, Saul?
Let's go back to this whole Mikey thing. And Lomachenko. I don't think Lomachenko can do too much to confuse Mikey. It's not going to confuse him. I think as far as maybe as an athlete, Lomachenko's the better athlete in this fight.
Definitely.
He's the better athlete. And is Mikey going to get touched? He's going to get touched a lot. It's just the way it works. You know what I mean? But is Lomachenko going to get touched? Absolutely. Yeah. And he's going to get touched hard because Mikey fucking hits hard. And
again, Mikey's a type fighter. Okay, now, rumors were Linares, they didn't really train for Lomachenko in this. Remember when Rudy said that? They didn't get nobody to really copy the style. Mikey's going to be watching film and breaking down, believe me. And with the ring IQ that he already has, he's going to watch probably every fight that he's had and figure out, and have every aspect of the way he moves in the ring. And Mikey, that's another dangerous part because Mikey's going to capitalize on it.
He's from Kazakhstan. Sorry guys, I get those countries mixed up.
Yeah, they're same thing, only different.
But hi Nate. Nate's
Atlantic
back.
City.
Nate's here. Broadway, Westminster Box Club. Yeah, but they also share the building with the dog show every year. The Westminster Dog Show. No, but I really don't think there's going to be too much that Lomachenko's going to do to confuse Mikey. I think it's going to come down to basically skill. But Mikey is a big, big man. I mean, that's...
Yeah, he is. Let's keep what's Ohio. I think Danny versus Porter is 50-50 fight. Porter doesn't box as much, and we all know Danny has trouble with great boxers. With being said, Porter's style is going to allow Danny to stay in the fight. I think Danny's going to get tired. Brandon Rios just about had Danny backing up. If Brandon Rios could do it, you better believe Sean Porter's going to.
Sean Porter, you're absolutely right. He's not this boxer type. But what Sean Porter will do, he'll put his forearm and his elbow in your throat, and he'll just beat your body to hell. And he's dirty and he's grimy and he's just a brawler type boxer that will wear your body down.
Exactly.
He beat the shit out of Broner. I mean, Broner looked like hell after that fight.
Yep.
Matter of fact, we spent an evening with Chris Algieri in New York City.
Yeah, we did. That was fun as hell.
That was amazing. And Chris Algieri was talking about Mikey. And Chris Algieri said, and I'm quoting Chris Algieri, under no circumstances Mikey wins his fight. He said, Mikey fucking hits hard. And this is a guy who's fought Pacquiao, Provodnikov, Errol Spence. So I think he knows a little bit on who hits hard and who doesn't.
Exactly.
I know Julian. Julian takes everything so seriously. It's felony facts. Like, no, it's not the dog show. I know it's not.
How can you prevent or deal with the fighter who steps on your toes? What do you do in that situation?
Don't pull back.
The only thing you can really do on that is to kind of change your angles or your foot placement, which will throw him off also if you do that, and utilize the jab.
And make sure you don't pull back because you can fall.
Well, you can, yeah. But yeah, utilize the jab too. That's another one.
Well, a lot of guys, they get their foot stepped on, they panic, and they start pulling away right away, and they get hit at the end of a punch.
What else we have?
Porter's an old-time 80s banger. He is, and you know what? I've always been high on Sean Porter. I think to beat Sean Porter, you have to be in really good shape, and you have to work behind a beautiful jab to keep him at bay. If not, you have a long night.
Yeah. Kenny Rice says, should Crawford go for one of those guys or get used to 147?
If Crawford can make 40 still, have at it. Fuck, Crawford is an amazing fighter.
I don't see anybody taking a chance of putting them guys up against Crawford at 140 though.
Crawford's big.
Yeah. And I don't know if Crawford is going to want to stay at 140 due to his size.
And I think Crawford will make more money at 47.
Yeah, it's just the Phil's big.
I think Crawford has Errol Spence problems.
I've been saying that.
Oh, and I was going to ask about Mungia. You know what, guys? I'm going to be honest with you. I watched the fight for the first time last night. I saw clips, but when you watch highlights, it doesn't do justice of it.
No problem, Rambo.
It doesn't do justice for the fight. What I think, Mungia, how high, the question was asked, how high is his ceiling? I'm going to tell you. I think his ceiling's decent. I'm not going to go out and say this kid's a superstar. His hands are really slow for a junior middleweight or middleweight. His hands are really below average. But his timing might be the best in the division. He has the best timing I've seen. And he's accurate. He knows when he throws a punch, it's going to land. And he knows where he wants to land. And that's going for him. And I would rather have timing before I'd have speed or punching. You know what I mean? Power.
You just got to see when you fight somebody just a little bit above.
I think Saddam Ali was a good test for him, though, for a 21-year-old kid. Yeah. I really do. Was I impressed? I was impressed with the power. I love lights out power like that. But I want to see more. I'm not one of those guys that sell the farm on the first time I see somebody fight.
Yeah.
The only time that I've ever done that was Lomachenko. Honestly, when I saw Lomachenko fight the first time, That's stupid. Or Inoue. I did the same with Inoue too. When I saw Inoue, I knew I was looking at something different.
See, with Inoue, I didn't think that.
No, you thought he was. You didn't think he was that great, did you?
No, but he can fight.
Rudy's gonna reach through the phone and choke you, Kelly. What do you mean, Rudy?
Why?
Fucking Inoue's not great.
Sorry, Rudy. I'll buy you. Oh fuck! I didn't get you a steak.
He didn't want a steak. He wanted pizza.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You bought him pizza.
I bought you pizza. I'll get you something else too. No reach around though. That's out of the question.
All right, David Ball always has great questions. I love his questions. Let me ask you about Body Jack chances with Adonis Stevenson. I think the chances are great. I got Body Jack winning. I think he's coming to his own. Adonis Stevens has made a career out of ducking fights and just being a big fucking pussy. A snatch.
Yeah, you know what?
Dude's a fucking snatch.
But the dangerous part about that is Adonis Stevens still hits hard enough where anything can happen in that fight. But I am going with Badu Jack too. Roger Foley. First time watching you guys, but when Kelly fought, I always tuned in. It was a pleasure watching public. Always a good fight. Thanks, Roger. I truly appreciate that.
Yeah, I love when Kelly gets fans. You know what I mean? Like people that watch him because you got the most loyal fans. You know?
Yeah, I do.
And Steven has a great one. Don't know why everyone's saying Ali was set up. Ali wasn't set up. Ali did what they were supposed to do. They were supposed to match him. He was going to defend his title. Mungia was ranked, and he fought. Yeah. It's not being set up. Believe me, if Golden Boy is a company, they will sink every last dime out of you if they can. They're not going to just set you up to get rid of you.
If they are, they're going to make money out of you.
They're going to cash you in, and it won't be against Mungia where there's no money. You know what I mean? What did he make? $150,000? They ain't going to cash you in for $150,000. Yeah. They're going to put Saddam Ali with Golovkin. They're going to cash you there. Max is asking Mikey, Garcia, or Lomachenko. We went through this already, Max, but we'll answer it again. I got Mikey.
I got Mikey too. Biased though, so if that comes back as something else, I said biased. So
you know, Greg,
you guys will never know who I'm really picking.
He's 38 or 39 right now. But the thing is, he's just so inactive. And when he has fought, he hasn't been that good. You know what I mean? Darnell Boone knocked fucking Adonis Stevens out. Not that Darnell's not a great fighter. I love Darnell. But that just shows he can be stopped. And me and Kelly, we both met Badu Jack, didn't we?
Yeah.
He's a big bastard.
He is, but what I was saying, that's a fight though that's hard to go on because Badu Jack is in front of you too though. And if Jack hits him, anything can happen because Adonis Stevenson could hit. He really can.
He can. But what has happened in that 2 years he hasn't fought? What's happened in that time period?
Who knows?
What's happened, there's a big, Art Foreign says Kelly was a beast. My boy Tattoo, the one says, what's up?
What's up, man? Thank you too, Art. I appreciate it.
Alan says, I see it 50-50, but don't think it actually happens. That's a possibility. Bob Arum just said he wasn't negotiating. And Daniel, we're going to get to JoJo, I promise.
Bob Arum always says that.
Yeah, until one of them bitches.
Until something comes across the table that he likes.
And Jimmy said, not sold on Mungia, great looking against Ali, but it didn't seem like Ali brought anything to the table, but definitely want to keep it on. I hope he doesn't bust like Panchito. Panchito didn't bust because of the skills. Panchito busted because of his outside activities. I've said it before. I sparred Panchito Bojado when he was an amateur and when he was about to turn pro. I got a few rounds of sparring in, or a few weeks of sparring in.
At least you can remember.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He beat the fuck out of me. He beat the fuck out of me. But the guy, I've said it before, there are two amateurs that I've ever dealt with that were the most skilled amateurs that I've ever encountered. The first one was Ricardo Williams.
Slick
Rick. And the second one was Panchito Bojado. And those two, by far, were probably some of the greatest amateurs I've ever seen.
Am I going to be able to read a question here sometime?
Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Or a statement?
You cock.
David Ball goes, had an uncle that lived in Girard. Knew all about KP and the Emmys before he turned pro. Awesome. Thank you, David. Alan Stevenson is a born puncher, but Jack is the best guy he has fought in a long while. Yes, kind of what we're talking about now. Good point.
Yeah.
Jake France. I think Loma Garcia fight happens next year, if it happens at all. After Loma, Beltran, and possibly Pac Loma. What are you really talking about? That Pac Loma.
Yeah, they're still talking about that. Dante Craig is on. Hey guys, we got Dante Craig, 2000 Olympian.
What's up, Dante?
Dante, text in here and tell how good Ricardo Williams was, because some of these cats aren't hip to that guy. They're not hip to old Dante and Panchito Bojado. Alan says Castano is one of the up-and-coming guys at 54. A little unknown, but he isn't going anywhere. I agree. I've heard of him. And I think Kana Islam is that man, too. I think he's ranked in the top 5 in all 4 sanctioning bodies.
Should we tell Bobby Sanchez what Damon has planned for him?
He's
with
off.
The
He's
RAPE?
Yeah, I would tell him. Well, no, maybe not.
Yeah. Thanks, Donald. He likes my shirt.
You know what?
A friend of mine gave this to me. Just a little bit ago, to be honest.
Who's trying to take your shirt, Damon?
No, Donald Larry says like the shirt, Kelly.
Donald, I love Donald. Donald, guys, is one of the best trainers in the world. He's real low key. He stays on the radar, but he worked for Robert for a lot of years, and he's training fighters on his own, and he just does his thing. I love Donald. And you're gonna see more of him.
Damon says, Mungia is cold. He trains with Zerto. He will be hard to beat.
James, are you Victor Casillas? I see him making a comeback to boxing. He's still 26. I am. I am familiar with him, and I think he can make it. 26 is still young. I think a lot of it depends on who he brings into camp and who he has working with them, and how dedicated he really is coming back. Because that's the hard part. I mean, as Kelly could tell you better, the hard part's not leaving boxing. The hard part's coming back to it.
Yeah, my legs hurt.
What, you doing leg day?
Yeah.
That'll do it every time, won't it?
Yesterday I did them. Oh, I did deadlifts today.
I don't want to brag. But I ran 3.6 miles today in 30 minutes. That's about 9:38 a mile.
That's good.
It's getting faster. No, the comment was made. Oh, Simon says, I love Simon. Steven can't continue long layoffs and go well too many times. You'll eventually run out of water. Exactly, Simon. Donald, I like Kelly's shirt too.
Atif Klein says, Kelly, how good was Sergio when you was in the ring with him? He's a good fighter. Truly is. But that's all I can pretty much say about that. He's a good fighter. Kelly got raped. We can't use that term on the show, Damon.
He was
assaulted.
He had a you know, what was it? A struggle cuddle?
Struggle snuggle.
A struggle snuggle, yes.
Yeah.
I had one of those too from Ricky. Thank you, Ricky.
Damon had a handful of them, but
thoughts on David Benavides as a young kid? Oh, the kid's amazing, Jamie or Jaime. The kid is fucking amazing. David Benavides. Kelly sparred with him. Let Kelly talk.
No, he is. He's good. Big. He throws his punches correctly, and I think that he's gonna be hard to beat because at super middleweight, being that big, a lot of guys are kind of that size too. They're big guys at 168. Fuck, I mean middleweight there for a while towards the end was getting a lot of tall guys, but he fights like a smaller guy too, though. What I mean by that is hand speed, boxing ability, and he's a big guy that can fight overall.
Is he physically strong?
Yeah. I mean, you know, plus you got to remember he fought a lot of heavyweight in the amateurs. So
Amanda says, Simon says, sounds like you're playing a game. We are, Amanda. Simon says, show us a picture of your boobies.
Ooh.
No, I'm just playing. Amanda's cool people. I love Amanda. Do you think?
No, I don't think Saunders could beat Canelo or Triple G.
No, I don't think so.
Even if we seen him fight a little bit more, I still don't think.
Like Henry says, like our band page, Puddle. Like my page first, Henry, and I'll like yours.
We're fucking with you, Damon.
Thoughts on Jamie? We just talked about Jamie, Bobby. You should have stuck with it. Said you were jacking off in the toilet. You fucking nasty bastard. Fucking cochino.
Yep. Thanks, Rue D.
Kelly, you broke my heart when you beat my fighter, Edison
Appreciate
Miranda.
that.
But you're a great champ. Wish you the best.
Thank you, homie.
Edison Miranda broke all of our heart when he got caught by Interpol for selling cocaine. Ooh!
What happened?
When Edison Miranda got caught by Interpol for trying to sell cocaine, he
fine.
broke all of our heart. Ooh!
He did.
I'm probably West Coast through my reporter career. You guys being at Vegas shows and New York shows. What, if any difference in excitement, fans from one coast to the other?
I think New York has a little up. I don't know. Vegas is pretty popping too, though.
Dude. I don't know, man. It's different kind of fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
West Coast are more rabid fans. You know what I mean? Kelly, you go in Vegas, motherfuckers are on the top of your shoulders. They're climbing on you to get an autograph.
Yeah.
In New York, they wait in line to get an autograph. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But in Vegas, you look like, you remember those clowns on the bikes have a bunch of other clowns on top of you? You look like that. Get signed autographs. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You needed your own security team. It took you 4 hours. It took Kelly 4 hours to get to the MGM that day. Do you remember that?
Yep. Oh, that was nice, though.
It was nice.
Atif says, okay, Usyk or
Gassiev?
Usyk.
Usyk.
Right now, I got to go back and watch a little more on, I can't pronounce his name.
Gassiev. He hits hard.
Or Jack Stevenson. I'm going with Jack.
I'm going Jack. But we saw Usyk this week in New York, and I will be the first to tell you that he is massive. He's fucking big, isn't he?
Yeah.
How tall did you have him, do you think?
I got him close to 6'4", 6'3.5".
I had him that tall. I didn't want to say 6'4" or 6'5". You're like, no, but I think you're right. And how heavy?
Who would have said that?
No, I was thinking he would be closer.
Who would have said no?
You?
No, fuck
if
you.
I would have said 6'5", you said no, he's like 6'3". But he was tall. How much you think you weighed? About 230, 240? No, you fucker. You don't know shit.
250.
Woo!
No, mine's always like, what do you think you weigh, Kel? 240? Like, no, 242 to be exact.
238. What do you think he weighed, really? He looked big.
Yeah, Fernando, we're going to be in Dallas in June. I would say minimum 225.
Steven, I don't know. If you ever seen Madison is just history. But if you've seen a fight in the StubHub, it's a whole different level.
Oh, fuck, Barclays was
Barclays is awesome too. Yeah. Fuck. Or remember, if you ever seen a fight in the Grand Olympic Auditorium, that was fucking
Yeah, but Madison
badass.
Square Garden. I mean, I think we had a chance. I had a chance to fight in there one time. I don't know why I didn't take it.
Well,
And just that would have been something great in my career. That would have been like the icing on the cake to have a fight inside Madison Square Garden.
yeah, wouldn't that be enough? Damon says Usyk is huge, and that's something because Damon's about 6 foot. Damon's a big guy. I mean, he really
Damon
is.
ain't no. Where do you get your measuring?
He's
tapes
6
at?
foot. Damon was 6 foot tall. Damon, how tall are you? He's 6 foot.
Of course, he's going to say 6 foot.
He is 6 foot. He is 6 foot. I don't know. Fuck it. Anyway, the big guy, Usyk, towered the fuck over you. He was taller than you too, Kelly.
Oh, I said that.
He looked like a big Herman Munster motherfucker, didn't he? Jimmy says, does USA have a fighter that can generate the fanfare that Joshua does, like Horn, any other? Well, Horn's Australian. Or any other European fighter they pick. Who can do it right now? I don't think so, because USA doesn't support their fighters like Europe does and Asia does. It's our fault, not the fighters' fault.
Exactly. I mean, it's
they couldn't even sell Lomachenko and Linares out, guys.
Yeah.
If you would have had that fight in Wembley Stadium, 80,000 people would have been there, and 20,000 still been trying to break in.
So no, I do not, and I would have loved to have that fight.
Damon's a 6 foot.
Okay.
You know, Julian, I've seen a few, and I loved.
Who's your favorite current fighter? And James, who's yours? I got a bunch. Obviously, I'm gonna go with Mikey and Loma right now, and Earl Spence. Those are my top 3. Earl Spence is fucking unbelievable to watch.
Yeah, I agree.
Every bit as much as the other guys.
I think I like Errol's punch selection. I think Errol has.
I like Earl overall. I mean, I just like him all around, like his
demeanor.
Yeah, everything else.
Ukrainian fan, yeah. Amanda said James gets his measurement wrong on a lot of things. Hey, Amanda, everything's 8 inches. Remember that. Everything. I say, no, it's cold, but it's still 8 inches.
Yeah. Wind's blowing south.
Hey, you know what? Amanda didn't complain, though, did she? About the measurement man.
Amanda.
Nasty.
You giggity his gushmog?
No, not yet.
Oh.
No, she didn't. Yeah. Oh, yes, she did. Yes, she did. She did. She did.
Like you had the hole in it.
No, it was like this.
I'm gonna lip it.
What do you think of Charlo twins? Oh my God. Amanda said not. It wasn't like that, Amanda? Okay. It wasn't. What do you think of the Charlo twins? They're assholes. Fucking assholes. What are you going to say? They're talented. What do you think?
They're talented. Listen, they're talented, and I can say that. But before I could give them a big, before I can make an accurate decision on if they're good or not, I got to see more of them.
I got to see them fight somebody.
Yeah, more so, and fight somebody. I can't really tell you how I really feel on them, other than that. But they have the talent, so that's obvious. I mean, you can see by how they punch, how fast they are.
Yeah. But
we haven't seen against what though.
Is one better? One is way better than the other. You know what? I think Jamal's a better fighter than Jamel. But I think I think the Charlos have no home training, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? They just kind of just do what the fuck they want. You know, people say, well, they're selling the fights, they're doing this. You don't need to do that in boxing. The best way to sell a fight is keep winning.
Yep.
You don't need to do anything more than that. Boxing is pretty self-sufficient. If you win and you look good doing it, you're gonna sell tickets.
Let me tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna end up causing some shit in the fucking hotel lobby or the fight arena that's gonna turn ugly.
Yep. They did when we were in the hallway. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. And there's going to be innocent people probably getting hurt and shit like that. That's where it's going to go. Don't feed me the shit like, oh, well, that's just how they do and this and that. Don't feed me that shit. That's not civil. It's not at all. Aaron said he would like to see Loma versus Pac-Man because it's moneymaker. Of course he would like to see that, but really, true boxing fans know 4 years ago, hell yeah, that would have been a dream come true.
I don't want to see any more of Pacquiao.
No.
I don't see shit of Pacquiao. Did you guys see his open workout? No snap, nothing anymore. He just...
Now we're getting some Dempsey too. Hey guys, Kelly, how long are your gym sessions, roughly? For example, what did you do today? Mine could go up to 3 hours.
He sucked tons of cock.
Yeah, protein. But you know, 3 hours. I don't go less than 2 hours when I hit it.
Kelly works hard, man. He works hard at the gym. I will say that.
Yeah.
I saw you doing buys and tries that one day. I was like, 3 fucking hours?
Yeah. Don't forget the King Fury is 6'9".
Atif said Bivol, Vostik, Stevenson, Jack, Kovalev, Beaterov, who has the best light heavyweight. I got Bivol and Vostik.
You know, that's another underrated fucking weight class.
Oh my god, that weight class are monsters.
That might be every bit as good, if not better, than welterweight.
It is.
Yeah.
And they're not playing the WWE card either. You know what I mean? To do it. But I think Bivol and Vostik are the 2 best.
I agree with you.
Fuck Kovalev.
Hey, hold on, let's get these YouTube ones.
Rude motherfucker.
Don't forget that King Fury is 6'9" and he's in fantastic shape. He is back. You better believe it.
We'll see.
We'll see on that. Hey, listen, it's the heavyweight division. Anything can happen. He's got an awkward style.
Daniel says, did you see the new lineup for the World Boxing Super Series? I haven't, Daniel. I haven't kept up with the Super Series yet. I kind of got burned out on it back in the Cruiserweight tournament because it just goes so fucking long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not even done with the Cruiserweight yet.
To be another one from Phil Hard, though. To be the best heavyweight, this guy got to be from somewhere in the UK. To be the best heavyweight, you got to beat the King Fury. Don't forget that. Keep it real.
He's been stripped for 2 years because of cocaine. He's not the king anymore.
He's been
He's been active for fucking 3 years.
Irrelevant to boxing in general.
He came in the ring. He just came in at camp like 380 or 335, and now he's like 280. He's claiming he's in shape. That's not in shape.
No, it's not. Jeff Kelly, you could beat most of the heavyweights out there. Well, thank you, but we will not find out.
You know what, Julian? I agree. I think Lucas beats Manny. Also, William said, "What's up, guys? Kelly going to be at the International Box Hall of Fame induction? Are you going to be at the?"
For sure.
Kelly is a VIP guy, right?
Yep.
He's a VIP guest. He will. I'm not going, though. I'm not fucking going. Fuck that place.
Crybaby.
You can beat Amir Khan or Kell Brook. I got Amir Khan. I'm going to take Amir Khan over Kell Brook. I think Amir Khan's a better fighter.
I think because I don't think Kell Brook hits that hard enough to really.
Kell Brook don't even have eyes to focus anymore. They just kind of rattle around like those little money
Those
balls.
fucking things would be like laying on the canvas.
Amir Khan's eyes look like lottery balls,
like
don't they?
Like the little game where you turn and try to get the little silver balls in a hole.
You ever seen those fake eyes you buy at the craft store and they're white and they spin? That's what his fucking eyes look like at this point. You know what I mean? Fury is a fucking joke.
People want to think it's his mouthpiece that gets knocked down to the third row and it's going to be his eye.
Any Canadian fighters you guys like? I like Lemieux. I've always liked Lemieux. I just like the way he fought. And, Adonis Stevens, when he first came out, Stevenson I liked when he came out, but not so much anymore. But I've always liked Lemieux. I just thought he handled himself really well.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good dude, but I just thought he was a little more hyped than what he was.
I like the power, though. I've always liked it,
He goes, Dempsey says, agree, mine are the same. Certain people are trying to say they could do the same workouts in an hour. And I call bullshit on that, too. I agree with you, Dempsey. You got to fucking destroy it if you're going to get any gains that you want to get in the gym.
I destroyed today. Look at it. Look at that.
What?
Look at that rubber bump back there. See that rubber bump?
Oh,
Dude, that's fucking huge.
It's a shamrock.
Feel though right there. Look at that. It wasn't like that a week ago, was it?
You must be taking steroids then.
No, you know what happened? No, you know what really happened? I got a bee and stung myself there so I can crush you. It's really not a muscle, it's a bee sting. I'm allergic to it.
Let's get it out.
It's like... Steve Rolls, a Canadian middleweight that doesn't get enough exposure. Still unbeaten and one last fight of the match. You know what? I really don't know who he is, Simon, but that's what we have you for because you know everything about boxing.
Yes, Simon.
That's why you're our writer because you know shit that we don't.
It's hard to get to every single fight.
It is so hard to get to every fight, and it's hard to watch every fight. Because sometimes guys, I just want to watch Family Guy.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
I want to go till like fucking 9 o'clock every night, and I get home and I want to put my feet up.
I'll tell you what the funniest shit was. You want to hear the funniest shit? Remember, I'm going to tell the story. We might get in trouble, but I'm going to tell the story. Me and Kelly are in New York, and we're done with the fight. Lee Samuels, VP from Top Rank, catches me and Kelly and goes, "Hey boys, you guys going to the post-fight press conference and ask questions?" "We sure are, sir."
Yeah.
And then as soon as he turned his back to talk to Bruce Trampler,
I told you, I was like, we're going to head out.
Yeah, we ran out. Me and Kelly ran out of there like fucking cat burglars. We were on, it's like we were climbing the roof like Mission Impossible to get the fuck out of there.
Well, okay, I'm going to go 3 main reasons on that.
Because,
First of all,
yep,
we're not...
written reporters.
Yeah, we're not reporters.
Dude, I can barely punctuate at anything.
Now, we're like the only people that sit in the media section and don't have a computer. But on the flip side of that, though, we do...
Watch the fight.
And also, in my phone, I put in my notes, I put down what's going on, so that way, of each round, who I have won. So when it comes back to it, if I'm ever asked, I got... Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just going to come back to that because I'm going to lose train of thought. But I have it, so just in case one day Lee goes, hey, how come you guys don't have anything, or any other promotional company, I'm going to be like, on my notepad, my notes in my phone, it's going to have shit written down in there.
Kelly, but your fucking Hello Kitty notepad?
Yeah, but we are we're a fucking live radio show.
We are. There's very little things we can, but you know what thing is? While everybody's typing and bullshitting, we're watching the whole fight, and we're taking mental notes.
Secondly, there's a good YouTube question I got to get to. But secondly, I get hit with questions about my career a lot in those. I get fucking... I'm there doing the same thing that the reporters are doing for the fight, but it's turned on me. And I don't want to be there shooting the shit with people all night long. We're fucking tired. And that's why. We're going to find out. We already seen the fight. We got good friends. Ellie Setback, we talked to. I mean, we could get whatever happens at the post-fight.
Yeah, Thomas Hauser.
Yeah, Thomas Hauser.
But to be fair, I know what it's like because I get questions about my career all the time. But it's kind of like the opposite, that no one asks about my career. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, hey, James, did you even box? No. I just ate a bunch of fucking snack foods and got really fat. Thanks for asking.
I tell everybody.
Well, I know you do, but I know.
I tell everybody.
I know, because you're a good... You know what? You're a good fucking friend.
I is.
You're a good fucking friend.
I is. Okay, hold on 1 second. Angelo Costas. Kelly, I thought you were a better boxer than Martinez. How come you never exercised your rematch with Martinez? I thought you would win the rematch with Martinez for sure. Okay, Angelo, and I'm going to be honest with you. I lost the first fight with our fight with Martinez, and I don't care what anybody says, but that was truly, it came down to how I had to lose weight to make 160. It was horrific. The commentators, so I mean, it's already proofs in the pudding. The commentators, if you go back watch it, stated that I had treadmills and elliptical machines in my room and stationary bikes to lose weight. That was the whole reason of losing that fight. If you see the middle rounds, how I took over and I was winning them. 9th round, I hit a wall. The body was just depleted, done. So a rematch with him, believe me, Sergio Martinez, he knew I was having a hard time making weight, and that's why they can't push the weigh-in back an hour. They took their good old time, and to this day, we don't know why they were never fined for that.
Yeah.
But so him taking a rematch, him meet me at 164 or 165, they would never have done that, and I was done. I was going to move up to. I moved up to 168. There was nothing for me at that weight anymore. What I should have done, if I was going to fight a fight for a non-title fight, which the rematch would have been, because obviously it would have been at a catch weight, I would have just not came in on weight the first time, let them take my belts, because obviously it would be the last time I fought at middleweight, and that probably would have been the smartest choice for me, but I was just too ego, and I wanted to make the 160.
Daniel said you guys had the best show in boxing. Thanks, Daniel. We appreciate it. And Simon says, LOL, when I go with you guys, I'll take care of all that for Punchline's credibility. Also, if they're expecting Kelly Plavik the post-fight, I'll just say, here I am.
There you go.
That's what you're here for.
Simon, you're the man.
Yeah, me and Kelly, we don't care about all that technical jargon. We just show up to the fight, and we're like, get us nachos.
What we're doing now, talking about the fight, is more than what these guys are going to have. And we're going to hear everything. We already get the insides on the camp. And so
nobody gets the inside information on the camps. Like, we sat and we actually had lunch with Linares' trainer.
Yeah, I know how irritating it is too. Like after a fight, when you got 400 fucking reporters asking the same question. It's like, why don't you guys just write down? But no, it's frustrating. I don't want to be that guy also to fucking do it to a fighter after a fight.
And keep asking them, like, what did you think about the fight? I'll tell you what you think. I want to get the fuck out of there.
Phil Harv, I got to answer this question, and I'm glad you're subscribed on YouTube, and that's awesome as hell. But UK got best fighter. Truth be known, who and like what all-time great other like Lennox Lewis. I mean, he had a hand, but compared to most other countries like
we were just
Mexico,
talking about him the other day. He beat Roy Jones and Lacey.
Calzaghe.
Calzaghe was amazing. But that's it.
Yeah, and he's actually originally from Sardinia.
What's your thoughts on the middleweight division today, and how would it stack up against the guys' division when you was there? That's your question.
I think that I'm not saying it because I fought in it, because I when I say guys like Abraham and shit like that, I didn't even fight them guys. So I'm just saying I think the guys are a little bigger, natural middleweights that could fight. But you do got guys like Canelo. Canelo's a great fighter. I mean, even at middleweight, Triple G and Danny Jacobs. Those are pretty tough customers. Danny Jacobs, I think, would be really beatable at my weight class when I fought, though, because guys, he gets hit.
I think it would look a lot like Jermaine Taylor.
Yeah,
pretty much the same fight.
Yeah, he's there to be hit. But I also think Danny Jacobs is a good fighter, and I'm a fan of Danny Jacobs. Who knows? I don't know. You know, it's very equal almost. And some people think that today's middleweights are better, and they're probably right. And some think,
big.
Yeah, and some think that my era was, better. So I mean, that's up in the air. I don't know on that, but that's a good question.
William says, how did you feel Michael Conlan looked? I thought he looked pedestrian. I love Michael. Don't get me wrong. Michael Conlan's a great kid. He's loyal. He's loyal and he's humble. And his brother Jamie is too. We spent a lot of time with him. Great kids, but he did not look good. And that's,
I thought I disagree. I thought he looked good, but I thought he didn't do what he was capable of doing.
No, he could do more. Yeah. And Jeff Henry said, what do you guys think of Mikey Garcia? We went into that one, but I love Mikey. I think he's one of the best in the world. You?
I concur.
Yep. I see you're on YouTube Live, but can't comment live. Not sure how to chime in there. I think it's after the show. You can go to the comments. Justin, how do you comment on YouTube after the show's over?
No, you can do like there's two ways. I mean, there's the regular comments. YouTube separates its stuff. So,
yeah.
But there are live comments during the show. It's the chat thing. Are they on the phone? It depends if you're on the phone.
You can go to the live chat and do the comment log. You can do that.
If you're on the phone, the chat
Roger.
is at the very bottom of your phone.
Yeah.
It looks funny. It's at the bottom of your phone. You have to push the thing at the bottom of your phone.
Okay. Yeah, he said, okay, you heard him say it. The main part of the media that I keep distance because of being a fighter is covering the weigh-ins and interviewing fighters at the weigh-ins. I know how bad they want to go eat and don't want. You know what? Yeah. Kelly has just talked about that too. We don't fuck with them on that because they just want to eat. Leave them alone.
Yep. And if we don't get credentials for that, then shame.
Yeah, and they were asking questions about Munguia. What did I think? I think he did what he was supposed to do. I was impressed with his power. I was impressed with his timing. Speed, not so much. And his defense was average. His defense was pretty good. But I want to see him fight somebody.
Stephen Casper got one. How bad of a beating do you guys think Austin Trott will take against Jermell Charlo?
Really bad.
Really wish Austin didn't take the fight, but I know it's about money. Austin, a great guy out of the ring.
He was a sparring partner.
Yeah, Austin Trott is a superb guy outside of the ring. And I think time went past Austin. I think that he may against Charlo. A couple years back, no, I think he beats Charlo. Yeah. But right now, it's probably about the money.
But I think Charlo's, they know exactly who they want to keep fighting. They're just going to keep fighting guys like this over and over again or keep running that record up. What's your assessment of Devin Haney? He makes it up. You know what? Devin Haney looked awesome. I was not, to be honest with you, I was not sold on Devin Haney. I didn't know. But I saw this fight and I was like, this kid's the truth. He has power, speed, and skill. I mean, what can you say?
You told me last night about it.
I want to see what he does later on. I'm curious to see.
Damon says, I'm tired of Wilder versus Joshua talk. It's played out. What do you guys think? It is.
If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If it's not, it's not.
No, I'm just to the point where I want to mute it and just watch the fight.
It's like having an ex-girlfriend you've been broke up with 2 years and you still talk about her constantly. It's time to move on, man. It's over. Hey guys, missed a part of the show. How do you think the Virgin of Linares would do against Mikey?
I think he would do actually fairly good for a little bit of time, and then I just think that Mikey would
about the fifth round it'd be over.
Yeah, break him down.
It'd be over. Mikey's a bigger guy than Linares too.
Yeah.
And he's a little wider. He's wider. Mm-hmm. And skills, Linares might have the quicker hands.
But overall skill wise, Mikey.
Tracy's here. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, I mean, do you have a YouTube question you need to have?
I already got it in between ranting.
No,
just cool, man.
No,
YouTube guys, I'm putting you first.
Josh Taylor's one to watch, or you mean Josh Kelly, right? Josh Kelly is one to watch from the UK. He's fighting Victor Postal. Or is it Josh Taylor? I thought it was Josh Kelly, but I don't know.
Fucking Jeff on Dash.
Loma versus Mancini. Now or then? Mancini would have had to beat Loma's dad's balls in. Boom boom.
No, I can't, man.
You see Boom Boom go and punch Anatoly Lomachenko right in the ball sack? Do it.
Oh, done.
Hey, Boom Boom, what did you think about the fight with, what did you think about Lomachenko Linares, Ray?
Come on, man. I don't want to. Loma wouldn't have done anything. Oh, yeah, really, we did it wrong. Ready? Go.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah.
Hey, Ray.
The fight.
Hey, Ray, on your career.
The fight with Loma was not right. You made the weigh in the day before. To tell you guys.
Ray,
don't tell me.
How did Linares weigh in?
He didn't weigh in. He had the day before, for the Friday. Back in my day, we weighed in on the same day.
He said he would not accept a rematch. There's no point accepting that rematch. Hey, I got a fight we haven't brought up yet. You can do the Ray again, aren't you?
No, you got the next.
Gary Russell, Jojo Diaz is this weekend.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take Jojo. I'm going out on limb and saying Jojo. I didn't make a pick, but I think Jojo is gonna win this fight.
Gary Russell can still fight. I mean,
He's
you got to
fast
put
as fuck,
past
man.
what happened when he fought
Lomachenko. You can't hold that against him.
No.
I'm just saying Jojo is gonna win. I think Jojo wins. I wouldn't bet any real money on it. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be a good fight. I like Jojo. I think he's a good kid.
I do too. I mean, I think it's going to be a real good fight. That's a fight I'm just going to be. I'm not picking nobody. I'm just going to have fun
Just
watching
fuck it, right? Fuck it. Easter doing anything more than getting knocked out by Mike is a joke. One side beating. Great. Agreed, Damon.
Dempsey says, speaking of YouTube, you guys should watch a continuation of Karate Kid Cobra Kai. It's pretty awesome.
We've watched the whole thing.
Yes, and I was addicted to it.
Best show this season. Like, best fucking series. Well, yeah. We have a surprise Karate Kid thing coming up, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
And don't tell them. Don't tell them.
Not.
Don't fucking tell them. They don't deserve to know right now. Oscar Valdez, Leo Santa Cruz. I'm going to take Leo. I'm going to take Leo on that fight. But
Kelly,
Leo,
can you please sing us
still,
your walkout song live on air? Thanks.
Leo still has to get past Abner Mares first. So we'll worry about that first before we worry about Valdez.
Tevin, you will not hear me sing anything, buddy.
Easter does he's rich? No, he don't. Daniel says he got 500 on it. No, Leo still has to get past Abner Mares, and that's going to be an uphill battle.
Steve Z says, first time tuning in, great show. Thanks, Steve. We appreciate that. That's YouTube.
Who's that? Who said that?
Steve Z.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I bet you $1,
want your phone
James.
back, or you want me to keep reading it?
Steve, I'm not made out of money, damn it. $1 is a lot of fucking money. That's $1.
Keeps them off the corner.
No, it don't. Don't threaten me with a fucking good time. I like
right?
I fucking like the corner, man.
One day, if you get tired, let me off fill in for you.
I've had more wings in my mouth than Godzilla.
More than April?
Yes. Leo beats... You know what? Leo doesn't beat Mares easy. Mares is a different fighter. He's been with Robert Garcia for about a little over a year. Mares is not that same fighter that he was before. Mares proved it about 6 months ago when he took that one dude and just turned him into his bitch. It's not the same. Oh, we just talked about Devin. I'm big on Devin Haney. I just saw him fight and I was impressed with Devin Haney. He's came into his own as a professional, and I love him. What about you? What do you think about Devin Haney?
I think he's a great guy. So,
I still think the jerk made his prescription though.
Drew Smith. Your buddy Drew Smith is watching.
Who?
Drew.
Oh, Drew's cool, man. What's up, Drew?
What's up, Drew?
Any truth to Damon's story about the top-ranked girls taking him back to their room?
Oh, now we got some fun questions. Yes, but unfortunately,
they took him in there to rob him.
No, Damon turned him away because he was more excited about the fun night filled with my brother Ricky.
It's true.
And Justin, our producer.
We said, Damon, are you gay? He said, no, but my boyfriend is.
Yeah. He said, no, but my booty hole is.
Joshua Wilder. I'm going to take Joshua. I know, Kelly.
I'm going Wilder.
I'm doing Joshua. Who do you guys got to win on Saturday, Stevenson and Jack? I got Adonis Stevenson. Or not Stevenson, I'm sorry. I got Badu Jack. I got Badu Jack. I'm sorry.
I'm with James on that too. I wish I could go against him, but unfortunately we think alike.
On some of these things we do. And I mean, that's good.
Steve Z said, how's 50 cents? Shut it with all.
That's still a lot of money.
That's good. Angelo Costa said, Canelo is good and can hit hard. He is good at countering too, but his footwork is poor. He crossed his legs several times in the GG fight. Should his corner point this flaw out or fix it? I don't think his footwork's that bad at all.
I think the fucking guy's defense is probably one of the best in the sport.
Most underrated by far.
Yeah. If he crossed his feet, it's because Triple G hit him and fucking knocked him stupid. That was why. Only his feet crossed. I don't think it was intentional.
He did get hit with some shots.
He got hit fucking hard. But thoughts on Caleb Plant? Love Caleb Plant. I think he's very underrated, and I think he has a high skill level.
Bobby says Damon is gay. He's going to hook up with Sal. Daniel Martinez says Ricky been texting me strange messages.
Ricky's been pissed off.
Ricky ain't even got your number.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does? Oh, Justin said, Damon, you're his bitch.
Did you guys like that kid, Teofimo, doing the Fortnite dance after he knocked his opponent out? You know what? I like Teo. I got to meet him after the fight. He's a really nice guy, and he was really family-oriented. And he's a good fighter.
Yeah, he's not bad at all.
Kelly, I know boxers aren't scared, but why do you think Stevenson never fought Kovalev?
Money. Probably came down to money.
Money, and yeah, boxers are fucking scared. They get scared. Everybody gets scared, but
nervous.
Scared's not the right answer. Yeah, but nervous. And also, yeah, Bobby, Damon can punch. Actually, he can punch. He punches hard. But yeah. I think Teofimo is a future champ too, Mike. I agree. I was impressed with him, and I also liked Jamel Herring. I thought Jamel Herring is a champ too, and those were the two guys.
I missed that one. I forget where I was at.
Signing autographs.
Yeah,
you were signing autographs. You had a line. But Teofimo and Jamel Herring were my favorite of the night, and Michaela Mayer, she was eye candy when she was out of the ring. I had my fuck me goggles on. You know what I mean? I was like, ooh, Michaela Mayer. Yes.
Stored that in the head.
I was like, Kelly, I'm looking at Michaela Mayer and my tongue's getting hard.
Yeah. Nighttime.
Why does she dress sexier when she's out of the ring than when she's in the ring? You know what I mean? When she have less clothes on.
I wish if she was in a fight in the ring, I wish she would wear trunks like Camacho had or something.
With nothing underneath?
Yeah.
Oh, giggity.
Don't that make sense, though?
Yes.
Like, why wouldn't female box...
Dude, could you fucking imagine the numbers? You'd have 6 million. You'd have 6 million.
Man. She'd break Mayweather numbers.
Yes. What can America do to build its fan base again? Does it start with the AMs? That's your question, Kelly. What can America do to build its fan base again? Does it start with the AMs or change the way it's marketed?
It ain't going to start with the AMs. The AMs is just about dead, pretty much. They're
about to pull the Olympics, boxing from the Olympic Games in 2020.
It's the way it's marketed. I mean, it comes down to the fans. Truly, I mean, it does. That's again, in UK, you got 75,000 people just in the arena alone. I don't know how you could market it. Find another Golden Boy or something like that. I'm not sure.
You know. The thing is, guys, with fans, boxing fans are so fickle, and they're like, "What have you done for me lately?" type of fans, and they're heat of the moment type fans, like passion. You know what I mean? Lomachenko looked great last week, and he's the greatest steak since sliced bread. Next week, he's going to be overrated again. Yeah, it's just that way.
We got to Dempsey. Did you guys change your pick for Canelo Triple G after GG's KO, and do you think it'll ever even happen?
No, I did not. Canelo beats him still.
Yeah, I definitely think Canelo beats him, and yes, it will happen probably in September. And then Damon says, I see Jared Hurd versus Spence before Crawford versus Spence.
Spence beats the vegetable soup out of that motherfucker.
Yeah, but Spence Crawford, that's going to be some time before we do see it.
Yeah, because Crawford's coming into a new weight. He's gonna catch some tune-ups. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we may not see it because Spence may be up at junior 54. Middleweight by that time.
Spence is a big boy, and I can see 54. I would like to see Spence and Connaught Islam, somebody like that. Do you know what I mean? Or like maybe Hurd and Connaught.
Yeah.
Maybe Hurd, Connaught.
Ricky commented on YouTube. I already took Damon's booty.
He tried to take mine. I kept having to push him off me at night. I said, get the fuck off me.
Did you hear that, Damon?
I think he did get mine after I was
Teofimo's far advanced. Yeah, for Balderas, yes. Teofimo is just, he's dynamic. I like that. I like that about him. Rolly is a strong fighter, hard to punch, definitely. Yes, I agree with Tevin. I like too. Well, you know what the problem is, guys? A lot of you guys, your boxing knowledge is so far more advanced than ours. When it comes
No.
I'm not talking about the inner works of boxing. I'm talking about who the fighters are. Like,
No, I'm joking. They are.
Yeah.
They pay attention.
Me and you are not boxing historians.
Almost to the point I want to tell some of you motherfuckers, like,
I don't know who that
you need to
is.
get like an overtime or something. Or a
Get a
job.
No, but I'm not a boxing historian. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I can't tell you who the bantamweight champ in '88 was. I don't
But
fucking know.
boxing, you know what? Going back to that question, how
We
you
need
get
'em.
boxing big again? Fans like that do know it is how you more like fans like that is how you're going to get boxing big again.
The best way to get boxing big again is keep passing it on to the next generation. It's not gonna. We're not gonna see it. We're not gonna see it in the next 20 years. Boxing in the '90s was huge,
It was.
and the 2000s, and it kind of fell off. a
But
little
shit,
bit.
last year, 2017 was pretty big.
Oh, that was a fucking great year. And this year is starting off pretty good.
Yes, it is.
But we need to have more years of this.
Yep.
You know, and maybe bringing in other
Consecutive, yeah. You can't have just a 2017, half of 2018, and then wait till 2021.
How about that Harry Greb though? Fuck Harry Greb. How about that Harry
yeah.
Greb? Fuck Harry Greb. And you know what? Let me tell you what. That's one thing that gets on my nerves. You'll talk boxing with somebody, and then you'll have some asshole fly out of like left field, and they'll talk about a boxer being the greatest that they've never seen before, like Harry Greb, John Sullivan, Jack Johnson. You know what I mean? Well, Ali could have never beat Jack Johnson. How the fuck do you know? Jack Johnson fought in 1910. How the fuck do you know?
Steve Z says, her Canelo wouldn't have joined VADA. Is this true? And should VADA be part of all boxers? Yes.
You know, Mike, Teal already beat gamers in amateurs. That don't mean anything. Fighting the amateurs is one thing. Fighting a pro is a different story.
Tevin, one of my favorite fights of all time is Pavlik Taylor won, an underrated fight. I rank it up there with the all-great fights of the 80s. Hey, Tevin, I truly appreciate that. It's not my spot to say it, but I watched it after all these years, and it was a pretty good fucking fight.
Let me ask you a question on that, Kelly. When you watch a video of yourself fighting like Taylor, and you see a punch land from him, do you remember that punch? Like, do you know exactly what you're doing at that second? Like, what you were thinking?
No, that's weird. Once I watch a fight
Yeah.
on TV,
Yeah.
like if I go back and watch it, like after a fight and I go back to my room
Yeah.
and shit like that, I could play the whole fight live in my head, like what happened in
Yeah.
the fight. As soon as I watch it on TV, I forget everything live that happened in that fight besides like certain little parts. And,
Do you look back and say, I should have done this, or I should have done that?
yeah.
Do you?
Fuck
What
yeah.
about when you fought Miranda and he hit you with those 3 right hands? Do you remember how you felt when those right hands?
Yeah, do you remember what I told Jack in the corner?
What?
Like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, I don't know. I screamed it. It was on camera. Yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck happened there, man. Motherfucker froze me.
No, but you know that's one. Do you still remember that punch when you watch
Oh
it?
yeah, I remember how I felt.
You remember how you felt?
Yeah, but as far as like picturing him,
So what
them
did that
face to face and like
Yeah.
certain like here and there are
What you were
certain
thinking.
things. Yeah,
So
I,
what did-
I can only see it from the TV aspect.
So what did that punch feel like? Those 3 right hands.
It didn't hurt, like it wasn't like painful, and it wasn't like rocked. My body just kind of was like frozen.
Was
I
it
mean,
was it jarring? Like
Yeah,
fucking hard?
yeah, like it must have done something for me, like to stand there and take 2 more. You know what I mean?
Here you're like fuck. Did he hit harder than Jermaine?
Yeah,
And
yeah. Jermaine just caught me in a spot, man.
even when he hit your forearms and gloves, hurt.
like going back with that kid
Yeah,
that one, the one we were just talking about, the
Yeah.
talented one, and he hit that dude in the back of the air, and they're like, oh, that was bullshit. He didn't hit him. He hardly even hit him.
yeah.
Fuck, you get hit in that spot, the equilibrium, man, it's fucking,
Oh, it's good.
your legs are going.
Enreal says, did Ted Goodson make a difference in Amir Khan? You mean Joe Goosen? Okay, gotcha. Joe Goosen. Yes, absolutely Joe Goosen did. Joe Goosen's one of the best trainers in the world.
Yeah.
Joe Goosen is a real, true teacher in the sport. You don't find, there's maybe a handful left that are actually teachers and not trainers. You know what I mean? So yes, Joe Goosen did make a big difference.
Tevin said Pavlik Miranda was a war, another underrated classic.
Yeah, fuck.
They were. 2007 was a fucking hard year.
I'll tell you what, me and your boxing in the fucking hotel was an underrated classic.
Yeah.
Underrated classic.
Telling you what, you and Damon kept doing those little fucking belly smacks and shit like that.
On you?
Yeah,
I
every
did
time.
not.
Yeah.
No,
well, Damon did.
Damon, I didn't. What do you think? I'm stupid? Jermaine Taylor was such an incredible.
Catch his snout.
Jermaine Taylor was an amazing amateur. I remember that. Ricky's mentor, exactly. And Joe Goosen was actually my mentor too. One of my mentors. Him and Rudy Hernandez are one of my two mentors, and that's fucking. Those guys will pass information to you. If you all you got to do is listen.
Sonny, Danny Garcia versus Porter. Who wins?
Porter. Pretty easy too.
I think so.
Kelly, I know as a journeyman fighter, when momentum switches in one of my fights, I always could feel it and was never sure how to stop it. Like in basketball, when a team's down big and a comeback starts, what's your key to stop momentum runs?
Try to change up what you're doing. Obviously, if somebody's got a big momentum, what you're doing is not working no more.
Yeah.
It could be something as simple as changing your jab up, using more feints, taking different steps and angles, firing from different positions, or roughhousing. That was my favorite tactic because I was usually close to the inside.
Yeah.
At fucking roughhouse, I would do something to get the referee to separate it. Either what they grab me, bounce up and down with my shoulder, something like that to get the separation from the ref, and then kind of try to start it over again.
Oh no! Fuck no! No! You guys know what's going on with Paul Williams? Yes. He's writing a book right now. It's about a guy in a wheelchair falling in love with a woman on the 6th floor of an office building. It's called Ramp to Your Heart. That's what the book's called, Ramp to Your Heart.
I had nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Thanks, Taylor. I appreciate it, man. Had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I love Paul Williams, but
I'm just fucking. You got any rubber I can put before that lightning bolt comes down?
It's about a man in a wheelchair that falls in love with a woman on the 6th floor of an office building that he can't get to, so it's called Ramp to Your Heart. Great story. It's written by Paul Williams and Christopher Reeves.
It's fucking horrible, man.
You don't want Kelly to answer that question. You asked him if I'm stupid. His face was like, no, I'm not answering that. Am I stupid, Kelly? Amanda wants to know if you're stupid.
You're just a horrible fucking person.
Thank you, Tevin. We really appreciate it. And you're an awesome guest. I'm not going to answer Amanda back. Someone make her cry and put on her feelings the rest of the fucking night. So
Tevin, Paul lives about 15 minutes from me. He's doing okay. He's some real estate and such in the Augusta, Georgia.
Yes,
cool.
Paul Williams is a great guy. He really is. All joking aside, guys, he is fucking
right.
But I would not be doing my job if I did not laugh at someone else's misfortune. And also, do you remember the one time when I said something mean about Evander Holyfield and he called me on my telephone? That was a disheartening moment.
Ricky, my brother Ricky goes, what's the kid's name that fought Saddam Ali? He looks like a monster.
Mungia. Jaime Mungia.
I gotta watch that fight.
He's a monster. He has great timing. Technique's a little sloppy and he's a little slow, but I think he has a good upside. Steve
Z says, my first time seeing Kelly was against the Colombian Zuniga. Became a big fan since then.
Was
Much respect.
Zuniga?
He might have been for Colombia.
No, not Zuniga. What was the kid that was the Olympian?
It was Artucci.
Artucci was the Olympian. Sorry, Mexico.
Steve
but they don't have an elevator.
Hey, Steve and Kenny, listen.
Thank you, Sonny.
I had nothing. You seen what I did when he said that?
What happened?
They said that is terrible.
I know. I know.
Chris, you know I didn't say anything. You guys.
I've already booked my spot in hell, guys. I'm sorry.
You can replay back to the show.
There's a special place in hell for people like you.
And I laughed pretty much because I couldn't believe he fucking went that route. And
it is handicap accessible.
What?
It is handicap accessible.
Do you think Linares' experience as a sparring partner with Pacquiao years ago helped him against Southpaw Loma?
I heard they have a new job. They're giving dance lessons. Yeah.
It may have William, because they both have awkward styles. So,
yeah. Do you think Linares' experience as a sparring partner with Pacquiao years ago helped him? Oh, of course, yes. But Beltran had a lot of experience with sparring Pacquiao.
Yeah, but
too.
they both have kind of awkward styles too. I mean, that does help picking up an awkward style with the hand speed. So.
James punched me in the ribs before I even settled in. That way you'll learn. Damon. That's why I punched you in the ribs.
In boxing, the average person has no idea when there is a fight in the area.
And that's you know what that is? That's marketing's fault. They don't market fights the right way, and there's not the same kind of marketing. But I think putting fights on regular TV on ESPN is going to help that because people don't want to fucking pay.
No, 100%, and that is huge for boxing.
It is.
Sonny says, "Seen your last fight at Hard Rock in Vegas, Kelly. Well, team was great. Robert definitely one of the nicest guys in the game, and he definitely is.
He's a doll.
Not saying it.
Is that right? He's a doll. He's a doll.
I'm not saying that because I trained with him, but he is.
Robert's a great guy, man. I love Robert too.
Alan, we need to do a show up here. Jeff Enwood said that.
Who? Alan, we need to do a show up here. Where? Here? Yeah. I'm not having no motherfucker come do a show here and run me off my own show. Somebody come do a show better than us. Now, I'll tell you what, guys, we do have some big shit coming up, right? Chris Algieri's going to come do a show with us here.
Yeah.
He's going to come to the studio, and he's going to do a show, and he's going to sit right here and make me even uglier than I really am. That's a good-looking motherfucker, ain't it? Chris Algieri? Great fucking hair. Dressed nice, and I'm sitting here looking like a fucking school teacher.
I wonder what hair products he uses.
Well, it's got to be VO5. You think VO5? Or
VO5?
you think Aussie?
What's the other one that would be?
Aveda? Maybe Aveda.
Aveda, yeah.
Aveda would be nice.
Believe it or not, I use the conditioner for that.
Oh, I was about to invite you guys to Daytona this weekend to watch the fights with me. And Jason, after that comment, Kelly, you only invite, or James, it's after that comment, you only invite. That's fine. I'll sit home and watch my cock get smaller.
I'll come over, Steve.
What kills the sport? The same fans who think the guys are overrated and exposed who can't enjoy a fight. It's true. I think some guys just can't wait to get on the fucking internet and talk shit as soon as a fight ends. You know what I mean? The finally let Chris out of the cage. I will say one thing about Chris. Chris did not say that. Tim Lane said that, his trainer. Chris had nothing to do with that. Chris was in the ring fighting when that was said, So I don't want to hold that against Chris because his trainer said something stupid. Chris is a great guy and has a great wealth of information and knowledge. I fucking respect Chris Algieri. Better make the table. He won't fit. Shit, Chris is a skinny dude. He can fit, right? Mm-hmm. This table stretches out. I think we can make it long. We have another part of the table. What? You know what? I'll fucking take the day off. Chris and Kelly can do a show. You know what I mean? I'll sit with Justin and learn to do producing. You know what I mean? I'm happy with that.
You guys can all sit there. We just get a little longer table and I move the camera back.
Why don't I just come help you? And then you can cross my name out, the punchline with cross James out, and put Chris Algieri and Kelly Powell.
Roger says, better make table bigger. He won't fit between you two.
That's what I said. Yeah, he'll fit. He's a little skinny guy.
Oh, we squeeze his little ass up in there.
Yeah, well, he can fit sideways.
Shoot him real proper like.
You remember Beetlejuice? You remember when that guy went to the walls sideways? Yeah. That's what he'll be like.
All right.
Mungia Canelo will be a Mexican super fight. No. William. Mungia and Canelo will box his fucking eyes out. Yeah. That's nah. A fight between Pacquiao and Loma is pointless. Yes, it is. I agree. Pacquiao will lose. He is too old and doesn't have
the YouTube. Dempsey, the biggest pro attempt for boxing in my area, Duluth, Minnesota, were these two fighters, Andy Cole and Zach Jungle Boy Walters. People were pretty excited for boxing again, though. Andy Cole, we know.
Yeah. Loma will control the ring and aim the fight. The fans want to see Mikey Garcia and Loma. I agree, but is it going to happen? Promoters don't promote social media, and all box sites promote for them. And you know what? And a lot of boxing sites, it's all about themselves. It's their own ego. It's not about pushing boxing. It's about pushing their own fame and their own money. It's not about boxing.
These motherfuckers talk shit, say shit, write shit.
They say ignorant shit. Yeah, they fucking they push rumors out.
Oh wow, you gotta understand too. These motherfuckers can't do shit for their own selves in their own life, so they got to make a living off of what other people accomplish and don't accomplish.
Yep.
It goes to show you what type of people they is.
Well, the thing is this too. They don't have any inside information, so they just kind of assume it. And then what happens is when you have guys like our show that have real inside information because we talk to the fucking trainer.
Because we know people.
We know people. And what happens is they question us. You know what I mean? Like,
Fuck up out.
Oh, you need proof. We need proof, motherfucker. Have we ever been caught anything that says that what we said wasn't a fact? No. Till then, you can go fuck yourself. Just saying.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Loma Pacquiao's a good exposure. It is. But at what cost, William? Do you think Pacquiao's health is worth that exposure? I don't want to see the guy hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is good exposure. Pacquiao.
ESPN love the fight, guys. The bad news is Pacquiao's in a fucking coma right now, brain dead. And Jinky's in there with a rosary, and it's just fucking bad situation. Jinky has a rosary. The mom's trying to curse Lomachenko.
Jinky being there with the attorney, going over the insurance.
The mom's trying to curse Lomachenko. You know what I mean? Just fucking, it's a bad situation all the way around.
All right. Well,
what's the time?
What
are we looking at?
8:35.
8:30.
Let me wrap it up.
Try to listen to Boxing Voice. You're still bleeding. You know what? I've never had an issue with Boxing Voice. They do their thing. But yeah, Sonny. You know, it's hit and miss with some of these sites. Some are good, some are bad. I would hope that ours is setting the standard.
Actually,
maybe.
I did an interview. I think with Boxing Voice Saturday night after the fight.
Yeah, I would hope that we set the standard. But if we don't, you know, nothing we can do. But we try, and that's the best we can do. We try to interact with everybody and treat everybody well.
What?
Bob would love it. Yes, Dan. Oh, Bob would. Bob. You know, Bob's Bob. You know, he's gonna work hard. You know,
get on up.
But yeah, thank you, William. We appreciate it,
guys. Great show. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to get one more. Good show as always. Thanks, William. What do we got next week? Do we have anybody coming on yet that we know of, or no?
I don't think anybody yet, but I think. Oh, Ellie Seckback.
Oh yeah.
We got Ellie Seckback coming on.
So we'll get Ellie on. We may have somebody else too. I mean, it all depends. Kind of up to you guys too, whatever you think. But hopefully we'll have a lot more to talk about.
Roger does have one question here. You guys are great together. Would love to see you guys do something similar to what Dana White is doing and looking for new boxers. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's hard to carry Kelly, but I do the best I can.
You do.
I do. But hey, guys, let's be honest. Kelly makes the show. I just fucking if it was just a James Dominguez punchline, nobody would watch it. It'd be me and myself.
I'd watch it.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
It'd be me and a big fucking teddy bear here talking about boxing. You know what I mean?
I'd ask you if I'd come on as a special guest.
Do you think Justin would be a producer? No. I'd have a background of a brick wall. No one would fucking care. It'd be like, scroll in my article. What?
You know, yeah, Justin would help.
Roger said small shows get you both exposure. You have a lot of knowledge. Thanks, Roger. I appreciate it. You know, but we do deal with the UFC a lot. We have Matt Brown from the UFC. He's coming to do a seminar for Kelly this week.
Yes, Thursday night.
I've worked with UFC fighters for the past few years. I was a stand-up coach for them, so my UFC, we the whole MMA thing we're familiar with, and we go to the major fights. I mean, we do some local fights here and there too, but it's so time consuming and with family.
Yeah, we usually for some fights, decent sized fights, we got people covering that for us too.
Yeah, we do. We have correspondents. We have a Spanish speaking correspondent. We have Gina.
I thought we blocked Bobby Sanchez.
Did we block him? He finds his way in. He changes his name. He adds IE like a bitch to his name. He's mad about.
Daniel Perro said James forgot more about boxing than most people know. That's a very good point.
It's true, Daniel. And you know what? It's useless knowledge because I can't even find my way home from here. You know what I mean? You ever fill a cup up with water and all the other water falls out?
It's not your fault. It's that turnabout, man. That's what's
it does turnabout. Every time.
Bro, that turnabout, and I ended up in Pittsburgh. You know what I mean?
That's horrible.
I was about to call Kelly and tell him I had $1 in gas. I'm stuck in Pittsburgh.
They sent me back to Austin Town the one day when I was coming.
You're welcome, Amanda. And Daniel, you know your boxing too, brother. You know more than most, so I'm always excited and impressed.
What's James' shirt? He's got a Lomo.
It's a Lomachenko shirt, fool.
Lomachenko.
And Kelly's wearing a Mikey Garcia shirt. Also with these shirts, guys, whoever gets the most subscribers will get a Lomachenko shirt. Not the Mikey shirt, guys. That's from his first training camp.
Or a Mikey shirt. Yeah, this one here.
That you just took off. You snake. You snaked my shirt. Nah. Thank you.
What if Mikey really sent me his like very, very first shirt and it was kind of like my first one. It was real corny. It wasn't big like this. And Mikey says, James, that's not the first shirt. I just sent Kelly my very first shirt ever made.
The one that has a little stick figure on it says Mikey with his arms.
Would you be pissed?
No, but you know, Mikey has that one. The first one was a stick figure like this, and he had his arms like this. And he looked like a little skinny stick figure on it. I remember that shirt. Who is that you're picking if they fight? Oh, I'm taking Mikey.
Hey Kelly, first time watching, y'all. I love watching you fight, brother. Thanks, Paul. We appreciate it, man.
Hey guys, also do us a big favor. Subscribe to, go to YouTube or go to the punchline.live. Click the YouTube button, subscribe to it, share, and like it because
Justin, can you comment on that and put it in there so they can do that?
It helps keep our show going. Our producer right now is going to show you a little tutorial.
No, he's not. He's just going to put it in.
He's going to show them how to do it.
Like the link to go to punchline.live.
Do I got one your size? What, Bobby? A Lomachenko shirt? I think we only got a couple of them. I think we only have 2. I don't think so.
If you fit in a 2X.
This is XL.
I got a 2X.
Of this one?
I think that's what I got.
You snake. I would have traded you.
I need it in big.
What?
I'm big.
You know what? Let's call Mikey up and tell we need more shirts.
Yeah.
What?
We should.
Yes, we should. Let's tell Rob.
Why are you always playing?
What? We make all these plans and we forget about them tomorrow.
I know.
Did Loma look that much smaller in person? Oh yeah, Sonny. Yeah. He looked really small.
Yeah.
Lomachenko weighed post-fight was 138, and I think they said he rocked back to 35. According
there was another argument on that one.
Roger said he was back at 35 before the bell rang. So he lost 3 pounds.
Yeah.
That auto injector 2000. No. But he 35, and that was an argument on that too. Linares weighed in at 134.6, and he at the fight night he was 153.
Justin Damon said he misses your garlic.
Is that a code word for a penis? Because in that case, sign me up. I miss Justin's garlic too.
Hey, when you're Italian, you know they say garlic.
I have a chorizo. A little one, but it's a chorizo.
It's not, I think Justin.
Roger, so you guys are going to blow up. I want to advertise with you before it's impossible. Yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. You can advertise with us, right?
Oh yeah, homie.
Well, Roger, I'm going to let you in on something. You guys, we're in talk. I don't know if anybody knows, but we are in talks right now with Sirius Radio, satellite radio. So yeah, if you guys want to do advertising, it's the time to do it because I think we're signing around June. If that's what's going to happen, we're going to sign probably in Dallas. We're looking at. So yeah, with Sirius Radio. So if you want to do it, go ahead and get in touch with our publicist, Amy Green.
Yep.
And she will take care of you.
Sonny, thanks, man. He says, great show, guys. My first time interacting. See you next week.
And make sure you interact all the time, guys. This is your guys' show, not ours.
Did you put that in there yet, Justin?
Yeah, I put on somebody else.
Remember, guys, you go to YouTube.live or punchline.live, YouTube, subscribe, share, and like it. And then,
oh, shit. Little man is here. Sal Garcia.
What does Sal say?
I'm here, fuckers.
Oh, show's ending now here.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, Sal Garcia, one of the best fighters to ever come out of California.
He's a fucking puto.
Yeah, he's a great fucking dude, man. But no, one of the great fighters to come out of there, and one of the toughest guys.
Oh, my God. Damon just said it at the same time. Maybe I might have seen it.
Monito fucking puto. But yeah. But hey, guys, make sure you guys subscribe, share, and like it. And this show's your guys'. We're only going to be as successful as you guys are, as the questions you ask. As you guys are.
We're as successful as you
know
guys
what I meant.
are.
Damn it. No.
Dude, I fall over my fucking tongue every time, so I'm not with
that. Yeah, man. But we're only as successful as the questions you ask.
I'm over cracking on how one person talks. I'm fucking every bit as bad.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys make this show. The questions you guys have, the interaction, keep us going, because if not, we would just sit here and wouldn't know what to talk about, would we? We don't write shit down. You know what I mean? We don't write shit down. We don't write scripts. We don't plan. We don't overview. We just talk.
Fucking shit up my gym, man. Did you guys hear shit like something broke?
Yeah, I just heard something break. I just heard that cost a lot of money. It sounds like it cost a lot of money on that one, didn't it?
Just heard money fall.
I'll definitely subscribe to your channel. I like to talk. Great, Greg.
Okay, yeah. Justin just put it up now.
He put the link up, guys. Punchline.live.
Just click on that and go to the YouTube and subscribe.
Yep, and then you can actually on the subscribe, you can actually get it to where it turns on automatically for you, right?
Yeah, and when you go to the YouTube on the website page, it'll have like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Click on YouTube, and as soon as it comes up, you'll see a thing. It says subscribe right on it, and you can do that.
Thank you, Jeff. We appreciate it. We're trying, guys. We have some shows better than others, but we always have high-level guests. I mean, we've had Mikey Garcia, we've had Crawford, we've had a lot of Rudy, we've had Joe Goosen, we've had about everybody in the business.
Yep. And Wolf.
Fuck. I mean, JoJo Diaz a couple weeks back. That's what we do. And this is the only chance. Virgil Ortiz. Ryan Garcia. Mm-hmm. This is the only show where fans, or not even fans, you guys are family at this point, where you guys get to call in and ask these fighters questions, and most shows don't allow that, but these are yours guys. You guys ask them the questions.
All right.
And that's awesome. But yeah, hey guys, we'll see you next Tuesday, and we're having who's coming on again? We have somebody?
Nobody yet.
Yeah, we do. Ellie Seckback. Reporting.
Oh, yeah.
Ellie Seckback's coming on the show, guys, so.
But you guys know this is unscripted too, so we get guests. We may find out a guest on Tuesday next week.
Yeah, we might find a guest, but whoever it is, you guys.
Our producer gets mad too. He's like, "It'd be fucking nice to let me fucking know so I can put it up."
Well, I'm laying in bed at night, and I go, you know who'd be great on the show? And then I call Amy up and say, call that person.
Yeah.
But yeah. But hey, guys, we're gonna be next week. We'll be talking about JoJo Diaz, and we'll be talking about the Russell fight. We're gonna talk more boxing.
All right.
After these messages.
We'll be right back.